To all of you. Welcome to Vedavyasa Academy. In last session, we discussed about the concept of the conic section. Concept of the conic section and notations of the different notations in the conic section we already discussed. Here in this session, we discuss we are going to discussing about the equation of the conic section. Equation of the conic section and it represent the how to represent the equation of the conic section, how to represent the straight line and how to represent the curves. This one we discuss here, and also how to find the center of the conic section. Okay, all of you, here going to discuss about the equation of the conic section. Equation of the conic section. Okay, we have to find the equation of the conic section. Let us take, this is the directrix ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Line L is the directrix. Let us the point S alpha comma beta is the fixed point. This is the focus of the conics, and this is the point P H comma K. Okay, this is the perpendicular distance from P to M. M is on the line L, and also the distance between this SP. Okay, all of you, we know that locus of P is a conic section. So here SP by PM is equal to constant is equal to represented as E is equal to eccentricity. E is equal to eccentricity. We know that. What is eccentricity? We discussed in last session. So from this, SP is equal to what? E into PM. From this is SP square is equal to what? E square into PM square. The distance between these two lines, S and P, these 2 points, S alpha comma beta, P H comma K, is, what is the distance between these two? Root over H minus alpha whole square plus K minus beta whole square. This is whole square is equal to this perpendicular distance from P to M, P to line L is PM. PM is equal to what? This is E square into PM, that is A into H plus B into K plus C by root over A square plus B square is the perpendicular distance from P H comma K to this is line L, that is PM. So this square root cancel, this root cancel, then it can be written as H minus alpha whole square plus K minus beta whole square is equal to E square of this is AH plus BK plus C whole square by A square plus B square. By cross multiplication, it is H minus alpha whole square plus K minus beta whole square into A square plus B square is equal to E square of AH plus BK plus C whole square. This is the equation of the conic section. So by this is the equation of the conic section, and you write in Cartesian Cartesian equation. This is Cartesian equation. Okay, all of you. So, suppose locus of P x comma y. It is represented as x comma y. Then locus of P x comma y. This is the point h comma k. Generalized locus of P x comma y. It is represented as this is x minus alpha whole square plus k minus y minus beta whole square, y minus beta whole h, sorry, this is alpha x minus alpha whole square, y minus beta whole square into a square plus b square is equal to e square of ax plus by plus c whole square is the generalized form of the x comma y p locus equation or equation of locus p. So it is simplified form. This simplified form of this equation is in the form of ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 is the equation of the conic section. If you simplify this one, then ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Like this, then you will get the equation of conics like this. That is equation of the conic section. What is the equation of the conic section? Ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 is the equation of the conic section. It represents the equation of the conic section. So once you observe here Sp by Pm is equal to constant is equal to E is eccentricity. Then Sp is equal to Epm implies Sp square is equal to E square Pm square. Then you have to write the distance between these two lines and perpendicular distance from P to line L is Pm. Then you will get the equation of the conic section ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 is the equation of the conic section. Okay, all of you. Then we go to discuss about the equation of the conic section, recognition of the conics. Recognition of the conics is very important. Equation of the conic section is completed. Next, recognition of the conic. Recognition of the conic. How to recognize the conics? Whether it is straight line, whether it is pair of straight line, whether it is curve, that is hyperbola, parabola, ellipse, circle. Okay, all of you. Here, this is the ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 is the general equation of the conic. Is the general equation of the conic. Is very important. You note this one. Very important. You note this one. Ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 is the general equation of the conic section. So, and in this delta is equal to ABC plus 2fgh minus AF square plus BG square minus CH square. Sorry, this is minus. So, is the discriminant of the conic section. Delta is equal to ABC plus 2FGH minus AF square minus BG square minus CH square. Here, discriminant of the conic section is represented by delta. Delta. And what is delta? Delta is equal to ABC plus 2FGH minus AF square minus BG square minus CH square is the delta. It is discriminant of the conic section. The equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So, in this, if first case 1, if delta is equal to 0, if delta is equal to 0, if delta is equal to 0, it is a straight line or pair of straight line. If delta is equal to 0, it is a straight line or pair of straight line. In case 2, this is case 2, if delta not equal to 0, if delta not equal to 0, it represents the curves. It represents the curves. Okay, all of you. It represents the straight lines or pair of straight lines. Pair of straight lines. This is case 1. Okay. How to recognize the conic section? Whether it is the curve or straight line. So, we have given the conic section equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Then, what is the discriminant? ABC plus 2fgh minus a square minus bg square minus ch square. The discriminant decides the whether it is straight line, whether it is curve. So, the discriminant represented by delta. If delta is equal to 0, these are this conic section represent the straight lines or pair of straight lines. And this discriminant decides in delta not equal to 0, then the equation of conic section represents the curves. Okay, all of you. Next, here in this first one, if delta is equal to 0, if delta is equal to 0, h square minus ab is equal to 0. Delta is equal to 0, h square minus ab is equal to 0. H square minus ab is equal to 0. Then it is the it represents the pair of straight lines, pair of coincident straight lines, pair of coincident straight lines, coincide straight lines. If delta is equal to 0, comma, h square minus ab greater than 0. H square minus ab greater than 0, it represents a point. Third one, if delta is equal to 0, h square minus ab less than 0, it represents a pair of straight lines. Okay, all of you. Here, delta is equal to 0, h square minus ab is equal to 0. Delta is equal to 0, h square minus ab is equal to 0. Then it represents a coincide straight line. That means it represents a coincide straight line. If delta is equal to 0, h square minus ab greater than 0, it is a point. Delta is equal to 0, h square minus ab less than 0, it represents the intersect pair of straight line. It represents the intersect pair of straight line. That is pair of straight line. This is the very important. So whether the conic section equation is given, then delta is equal to 0. Three conditions are arise. One is delta is equal to 0, h square minus ab is equal to 0. It represents a straight line. And delta is equal to 0, h square minus ab greater than 0, it represents a point. Delta is equal to 0, h square minus ab less than 0, this is the pair of straight lines. So, or that pair of straight lines intersect each other. Next, delta not equal to 0. In this one, delta not equal to 0. Delta not equal to 0 and h square is equal to h square minus ab is equal to 0. H square minus ab is equal to 0. Then it is a parabola. It is a parabola. The curve is said to be parabola. So, second one, delta is not equal to 0. Delta is not equal to 0. H is equal to 0. And A is equal to B. This one 0. And A is equal to B. It represents the circle of the equation. Circle. It represents the circle. Next, third one. Delta not equal to 0. H square minus AB greater than 0. H square minus AB greater than 0. It represents a ellipse. It represents the ellipse. Fourth one, if delta is not equal to 0, h square minus ab less than 0, it represents the hyperbola. Hyperbola. Next, fifth statement, you see all of you, fifth statement, delta is not equal to 0, h square minus ab less than 0, a plus b is equal to 0, it represents the rectangular hyperbola. Rectangle hyperbola. Okay, all of you. Here, once again, you see all of you, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 represents the general equation of the conic, and in this delta is the discriminant. Discriminant to decide whether it is straight line, whether it is curve. So, discriminant delta is equal to abc plus 2fgh minus ax square minus bg square minus ch square. If whether it is discriminant is equal to 0, it represents a straight line. Whether it is discriminant not equal to 0, it represents a curve. Discriminant represent a delta is equal to 0, h square minus ab is equal to 0. Then this pair of this straight lines are coincide. That is represent a straight line. If delta is equal to 0, h square minus ab greater than 0, it represents a point. Delta is equal to 0, h square minus ab less than 0, it represents a pair of straight line. Okay, all of you. Next one, in this case 2. You go to case 2, delta not equal to 0, it represents curve. So what are the curves? Delta not equal to 0, h square minus ab is equal to 0. It represents a parabola. Delta not equal to 0, h is equal to 0, a is equal to b, it represents a circle. Delta not equal to 0, h square minus ab greater than 0, it represents a ellipse. delta not equal to 0, h square minus ab less than 0, it represents hyperbola. And delta not equal to 0, h square minus ab less than 0, a plus b is equal to 0, it represents rectangular hyperbola. These are the very important in conic section. Okay, we find the center of the conic section. Center, how to find the center of the conic section? Here we know the conic section equation. S is equal to conic section equation. Let us represent it by S. S is equal to ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. To find center of conic section, center of conic section, center of conic section. Here you take partial differentiation of s with respect to x, that is dou s by dou x, comma you find dou s by dou x and dou s by dou y. Partial differentiation with respect to x, partial differentiation with respect to y, dou s by dou x, dou s by dou y. Then you take dou s by dou x is equal to 0 and dou s by dou y is equal to 0. Then solving these two equations for x comma y, you will get the point P x comma y or x comma y is equal to, this is hf minus bg by ab minus h square comma gh minus af by ab minus h square. Okay, all of you. This is the center of the conic section. Center of the conic section. Okay, all of you. This is the very important. What is the center of the conic section? So S is equal to ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Then you find dou s by dou x, dou s by dou y, then dou s by dou x is equal to 0, dou s by dou y is equal to 0. You solve for x comma y. Then you will get x comma y is equal to hf minus bg by ab minus h square, gh minus af by ab minus h square. This is the center of the conic section, is very important. So thank you.